So we're excited about this brand new chapter in our bison conservation programs. We are sending bison out west for two main reasons. Bison are an important part of the natural ecosystem in the prairie, and we are helping to restore them to their natural range. We're also helping to restore the food sovereignty for the tribes that lived alongside bison for thousands of years. And so with this move, we're accomplishing both of those goals. So we're moving 74 bison to the Cheyenne River Sioux Tribe in South Dakota. They have this amazing reservation in the bison's natural home range, natural prairie habitat. And we are sending all of the yearlings and 2-year-olds that we have from the last 2 years, as well as several of our breeding bulls. So bison and tribes have lived together for many, many years, and they're important to one another. The tribes have helped to maintain bison on the prairie, and bison have helped the tribes to survive in those same areas. And so we're working with the InterTribal Buffalo Council, who is a group that has relationships with lots of different tribes across North America. And they're helping us to identify places where bison that are born at the wilds can go to be part of these important programs.
So in the bison industry, I've hauled for the ITBC for the last 5 years or so. We do a lot of bison, but we also do a lot of cattle and everything like that. We try to take our time, leave plenty of space throughout the trailer so the buffalo can lay down and have a nice ride if they want to, and they ain't jam-packed in there on a relatively long trip. That's crucial, so they don't overheat and get tired, stuff like that. This is the furthest east that I went after buffalo. We do a lot in the west, nothing so much east, so this is kind of cool just to come out and experience and get to see a different side of things. So there's so many different laws when it pertains to anything hauling across different states, but going that far across that many states, you really got to be on a time-sensitive crunch. You make sure you have plans in place, so if something does happen, you can get the buffalo off and get them the attention they need, or anything like that. You know, there ain't no extra stops. There's, you know, you're stopping for fuel, stopping to use the restroom, keep them on the road, keep them cool, keep them moving. Get there when it's daylight. Buffalo don't like to unload in the dark, so we always try to make it there when the sun's been up for hours. That way they all come off. It's important to me because it's good for our tribe, it's good for our people. The benefits are immense. We're watching our buffalo grow. We border them on one side of our own pasture, and we get to see them buffalo every day. And it's just really cool to see them out there on thousands and thousands of acres and benefiting our native people. So I really enjoy it.
So for the first time with this bison move, we had a tribal elder, Ivan Looking Horse, join us prior to the loading of the bison, and where he performed a blessing using some of his tribe's rituals and prayers. And it was just a special moment that our staff were able to participate in, and it helped to make for a very successful move in getting these bison loaded into the trailers.
We as a Lakota nation out there, we love that buffalo. You know, it's our relative, and we call them oyate, and they do a lot for us. They brought us a lot of ceremonies and life to love our relatives. So always happy to have more buffalo there on our reservation. The ceremony I did today was for a transport, because it's going to be a lot of long hours in that there, and sometimes the buffalo get agitated very quickly. So. You know, this is done for them, a prayer for them to get to that from point A to point B safely. So anyway, that's what I did for this year's ceremony here. I think that's a blessing because, you know, our people, there's a lot of them out there that need the help of the buffalo, you know, and we do have some buffalo out there, but, you know, it's the more the merrier, and, you know, Always good to have a lot of buffalo. There's never a limited amount of buffalo we can have.
So a common question we get is, how do you move 74 bison? And the answer is with a lot of skill and experience from the staff. We have a bison handling facility that our staff will run our bison through every year as part of their preventative health to make sure that they're receiving excellent well-being every year. And so when it's time for animals to be shipped out, we run them through that same chute, which a livestock trailer can back up to, and it allows them to be loaded directly into a livestock trailer. So we were able to move these bison using 2 trucks. One is a 2-tiered large livestock trailer with a semi-truck, and the other was a smaller livestock trailer where the bulls could be housed individually in the trailer. So it takes a lot of people to work bison, and our team really know their roles and responsibilities on days that we're running animals through the chute, and so it happened very smoothly. So everyone knew exactly what to do, and everyone was safe and quick, and it created the least amount of stress on the animals. So the people who drove the trailers that carried the bison from the wilds to South Dakota were some of our tribal partners, and these folks are just as dedicated as wild staff are to the well-being of the animals. In fact, with multiple drivers, they were able to make the trip by driving straight through the full 18-hour road trip to South Dakota. So after a long road trip, the animals were very eager to get off those trailers, and my understanding, while I wasn't there, they unloaded quite smoothly and quickly. They were ready to get in touch with their new home on the South Dakota prairie.
Buffalo, you know, they do a lot for nature. You know, their hooves, they aerate the ground so the grass can grow taller. You know, and they only eat the top parts of the plant. So they only consume the medicines that are on top. They don't take it all down like the cattle do. They're more of a nature conservancy kind of a animal where it respects and it works with the nature and making the wilds look wild. So it just brings back a lot of good things for the Mother Nature itself, you know, because that's where I think the millions of buffalo that were here on these lands were keeping it very prestige, where the grass is about waist high. But as buffalo went away to almost extermination, things just kind of going away slowly. So bringing buffalo back is like bringing life back.